crazy, tripping on me. Can't diss a brother for going crazy. Everybody crazy, on tripping on me. Ain't nothing wrong, still standing strong. All of these girls tripping on me, saying how I'm going crazy. Ever since I went number one, my whole pandemonium, everybody crazy and turning on me. Can't diss a brother for causing heat, everybody crazy. I'm tripping on me, ain't nothing wrong, still standing strong. What did I say? 27. Get a few more people in and I'll stop talking, you know what I mean? We've got this dude here now. She's loving me, 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 loving me, my baby loving me, baby, you don't have to look far. All the answers are to the questions filling up your head. You want me to be your only man. I kiss you tenderly while rubbing your body gently, giving you everything you need. That's why she's loving me. She's loving me. She's loving me. She's loving me. My baby loving me. Okay, I'm going now. People say Lil Baby fell off. Yeah, I listened to a show. Man was going in hard, man. Like, a Lil Baby fell off. They're trying to work out why. I think they were saying he's getting money now, so he doesn't care, but he's different. And then after that, I put in a CD, and he had 2 songs on the CD, and it was very good, man. I must say, yeah, it was very good quality as hip hop goes. So I don't know what happened to him. But like they say, he's getting money now, so maybe his interest is elsewhere. TikTok in the building. Danny, what's to say? Plakester, Romas, Mel M, Devil. The Devil is here? Baby Shark, Izza. There. Okay. What else we got here now? Okay. I see a story about Megan Thee Stallion. Hold on. I'm missing some. Okay, yeah. So basically, another thing about the Lil Baby is, his associates even wonder who writes the songs, because when we are around, he never writes anything. Ask us to leave. Yeah, so they're saying they don't even know if he writes his own song. I've got a pin some. Hold on. I got a pin some. Let's give that a try. What's this? Roman, Mirko, Chowdhury, Aziz, Halls, Usman in the building. Yeah, so they're saying they don't know who writes the songs. But the thing is, when you're creating, you cannot have people around you. Like, are these dudes that stupid? You think, like, if there's a room full of fucking 12 N-words shouting and cussing and swearing and smoking, how can he be creative? Yeah, how can he be creative? You know, when you're creative, it's solitude. You have to be in solitude. You have to be on your own. Yeah, I'm Costello. I'm Costello. Yeah, you know, it's solitude, man. You need for you to get to your creativity. You know, you can't have distractions left, right, and center. Right. So I don't know what they were implying. You know, I don't know if they were implying he's not writing the songs. Yeah. They say when he's around us, he doesn't write shit. He asks us to leave. So, like I'm saying, but it sounded more like they don't even believe he has the capability to write. Debo in the building, Barney, Sean. You know the way they were talking. It's like they don't even believe he has the talent to write songs. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm saying, you know, when you're doing music, you're being creative. You have to be alone. You know, no distractions, no TV or nothing on. Yeah, and then you can create something. But saying that, what's that say? Wawa, Ini, V. I mean, say also talking about this kind of thing, yeah. I saw this documentary about this dude, Tyon 120 FPS. About this guy, what's his name again? I also saw Denzel Washington in an interview where he said, you know, for training day he had to go down to the spirits. Yeah, he said he had to go down to the spirits. You think I could just do that on my own? I had to go down to the spirits. That's what he said on the interview, live and direct. Yeah, he had to go down to the spirits, and they helped him out. So you got this guy here. What's his name? This genius. Give me a second. I'm trying to. I can never remember the name, and as soon as I move on, the name will come to me. Yeah. Okay. So maybe he gets help, man. Maybe because it seems adamant like they're saying little baby can't write them songs. So maybe he gets help. Yeah. Maybe it's from another person. Maybe it's from a spirit. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla, Nikola Tesla, yeah. So I saw the documentary, and he said that the ideas are not his. He said, I mean, I think he said it in a big meeting or something back in the day. He said, like, I can't know, it was the light out, was it in the darkness? I can't remember, but basically, he says, no, that's what he said, yeah. It's literally written down in I think he's saying something from outer space or whatever, writes this thing down, literally writes everything down, and somehow he can decode it. So the ideas are not from him, it's just channeled through him. Yeah, that's what literally is. An interview with Nikola Tesla saying that. Yeah, and he said it in a big conference. Yeah, the ideas are channeled through him. Yeah, or he'll wake up in the morning, something like that, and everything's written down. He'll leave a pen and paper out, and it's written down, but it's not an earthly writing. It's some other writing, but somehow he can decode it. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what little baby does, blood. As I say, Drew, KD1. What's that? Kyla Wilson, Original Choice, DJ and B, Oliver Veal, Ninny in the building. Yeah, but like he had some good songs, man. Lil Baby really has some good high quality hip hop. Okay, now we've got Megan Thee Stallion trashes her ex-boyfriend, yeah? What's his name? Partisan Fontaine. Yeah? So apparently he was having an affair or something. And the funny thing, I see him in the interview, he admitted it, man. He didn't even hide it. Apparently, she walked in She walked in and he was getting a BJ. I've said it in the most polite way, properly possible, yeah. And then he just he said he admits his mistake, says he never has a problem taking accountability for his mistakes. Like, what's going on, man? Megan Thee Stallion, she's very beautiful, yeah. And being in a relationship with her can advance his career. Why would he just throw it all away just for this little act? How stupid could you be? If she could just walk in the room and see this, if she could just walk in the room and see this thing going on, where was she before it started? Ridiculous. So anyway, he apologized. He said he could take accountability for his mistakes. I think I've seen his name on a couple of records still, but I don't even know who he is, to be honest with you. Partisan Fontaine. So she trashes him, but she still leaves him. I mean, like, do these kind of entertainer people, do they even have proper relationships? Yeah? Or do they have open relationships where you can do anything? And that's what somebody was saying. Like Cardi B, she doesn't tour properly anymore. She just stays close to Offset. So wherever Offset is, she wants to be near him to keep her eye on him. Right, yeah, she trashes ex-boyfriend. Okay, so she dumped him. Yeah? What have we got here? We've got Alex, Senka, Handy, Difference, Christopher White, Nini in the building. Easy joined. Kelly joined. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, R. Kelly appeals on grounds the accusers were not credible. Yeah, so R. Kelly's doing 30 years and he's still appealing on grounds that the accusers were not credible. As far as I know, you know what I mean, there's videotapes. It's not even alleged because there's videotape evidence of him doing certain things. Yeah? And I've been seeing a lot of videos coming up. It's like this whole situation won't go away. Like, he's banged up, he's doing 30 years. You would think people would move on, but there's more and more stories. That's why I'm doing this, man. Because I keep seeing these stories every single day. Every single day, more and more stories are coming. Yeah? Then I discovered a new channel and there's all these videos there of what they call conspiracy. But, you know, the people saying it are industry people. Yeah? If Tom, Dick and Harry say something, you know, you're not inclined to believe it, yeah? Bovingdon, Stefan, Asenov, yeah, Bovingdon. Yeah, Bovingdon's good. Yeah. What happened in Bovingdon? Stefan Market. I've never been to Bovingdon Market. I might have been through the Mount. Yeah, but I've never been to the market. Her yet. Yeah, like I'm saying, so okay, bro. Yeah, cool, Stefan. Like I'm saying, if Tom, Dick, and Harry's saying it, you know, you're not likely to believe it. But when the artists themselves are saying all this stuff, man, all this stuff they're saying it, you know it's true. So anyway, R. Kelly's gonna appeal. Yeah, good luck to him. Jackie Payton. Are people still talking about King Vaughn saying he was a serial killer and glorifying his heinous actions? He said he was a poster boy for O Block. Okay, let's start with that now. Yeah, I saw some documentaries about King Von. Yeah, so he was a serial killer, but the way they're saying it like it's something good. They're not saying it like it's something bad. They're saying like, oh yeah, he was a serial killer. He wake up early in the morning, like with military precision, like he's in the military, and he would go and get his ops. I think they just kind of like the title, serial killer, the image. Yeah, to these guys, to these crazy guys, it's almost like it's some great achievement. Yeah. So he'd wait for his ops. He got a whole heap of people, but then eventually they got him. Yeah, he's a poster boy for O Block. This O Block is really bad, isn't it? Hold on. Bovenden Market closed down now. Okay. Kaz joined. Donk King. Elizabeth. Evo Love Clothing. Yeah, so O Block. I keep hearing about this O Block, but I don't know what it is. Is it something in Chicago? And in fact, I was watching, what's his name? Modine. Modine was out there in America, and he was saying something about O Block to people he was talking to in the mall. And according to the comments, they all look shook. You know what I mean? He says O Block, and they all kind of don't want to know. So it must be very bad, whatever it was. So Modine was in a mall, and apparently some shots were being fired. Yeah. So he's in the mall, shots are being fired. Everyone's running away. For some reason, he's going towards it. Everyone's going that way or hiding in shops because shops got bust. You don't run out, he's going towards it. Because I suppose he wants to scoop in it, he wants the big story. Sus, Elizabeth, Sir Lancer. Yeah, okay. He was a poster boy for O Block, yeah? Cam Capone says Von was cursing people, killing people, and people not expecting bad things to happen to him. Well, this is exactly what I'm saying. He's leading the most crazy, ridiculous life, and then when he dies, no one can't work it out. Oh, Von is dead, King Von is dead. Who could believe it? So this guy, he went deep. He said, when you curse someone or you say something bad, like you're really putting a spell on them, because words have power. Elizabeth, what's I say? One West, Jane Miller, Paula Reed in the building. How many of these things have gone up? Let me just check something in a minute. Sorry. Okay. If I don't do this properly, then TikTok give me a warning. You know what I mean? Hold on. Here's one. Is there a second one that I missed? Ben, poet and artist. Yeah, I missed one. I thought so, because the timing of it. Okay, let me pin this thing. This is the last thing I'm going to pin, yeah? And then we can get on with the show properly. Those are some nice boots. $3.69, as in pounds, £69. What's this here? Very popular. 49, 39. Okay, let me go for this one. Okay, that's the last one now. Now we can get on with the show properly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm saying like they're glorifying this behavior like it's something good. Yeah. And then what? Someone's going to copy this behavior. Like kids are going to grow up thinking it's good and are going to do the same thing. I don't know. I don't know why they're talking like it's good. Yeah, so Cam Capone says Von was caught cursing and killing people and people not expecting something bad to happen. If you put out bad, you have to expect bad back. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Some people don't even, the most obvious thing, they can't see it until it actually lands in their lap. And then some people, they might have wanted to get Vaughan out of fear, innit? Because if he's doing all this stuff, they'll be saying, well, I wonder if I'm next on his list. Huh? Anyway, we got here. We got Jaguar Wright speaks on P Diddy. Another insider talking says Diddy had to go. Diddy had to on his knees to Clive D to get Bad Boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when somebody who's actually in the industry on a label says something, you got to believe it or believe it's a possibility of being true. But if someone just says it to you, your friend says something to you, yeah, because they heard something, you know, I wouldn't take it that seriously. But when you got somebody like Jaguar Wright, who was an actual artist signed to the record company, yeah, who was in the same office as them, the same rooms as them, the same hotels, the same stage, the same limos, yeah, that's highly credible. So, you could say it's alleged, yeah, it's alleged by Jaguar Wright, yeah. So for P Diddy, I mean, like I'm saying, these stories are not going away. They're going on P Diddy, man. Then you got this ex bodyguard called Gene Deal. Yeah, he's there talking about all this stuff. He was a bodyguard for Diddy, so he saw where he went. But let me not get to that now. Yeah. So basically, he has to go down on his knees to Clive D to get Bad Boy. Yeah. Jaguar Wright says he I just put the word T, yeah, because it's all alleged. He T women and men. That's why he was so powerful. Yeah. So apparently, when he was doing this stuff, and then when you do them a favor, then they do you a favor. Yeah. Then he goes high up in the ranking. Because a lot of people just think, oh, if you've got talent, you're gonna make it. It's not about talent. There's something else going on there. It's not just all about having talent. Yeah, you can sing, you can dance, you can rap, you can act, whatever. But there's something else you have to do. Yeah, that's why he was so powerful. They also talk about Diddy's parties. Yeah, and some of these people, you got P Drew. I never heard of the guy until yesterday, but somebody called P Drew was talking. Then Exhibit, Fabulous. And they say they don't want to go to the parties because stuff happens at the parties. When you go to the parties, and that's what his name was saying too, innit? Dave Chappelle said it. What's the other guy? Oh, fuck that. What's that guy's name? Cat Williams. Yeah, when you go to the parties, that's when you really see stuff. And that's where the initiations take place, yeah? So you go to the party, and then if you get involved in such and such a thing, then, yeah, you can go up. So, yeah, there was something where Fabulous was seen talking to Diddy, and Diddy said, "Well, you don't come to the parties." "I don't want to go to the parties anymore, or I'm busy or something." And it was seen like disrespect, or you're not in the gang anymore. Yeah. And then 50 Cent's always going in on Diddy. Okay, Fat Drew said it's not alleged. Alleged. He, yeah, he says it's not alleged because he's seen it with his own eyes. Yeah. Jill Dean, Puffy ex-bodyguard, dropped serious history on Diddy. Said what he took into, he was took into like some Turkish baths or something. Took it to Turkish baths, and what happens in the Turkish baths and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. That's what Gene Deal was saying. But I think these men, yeah, you know, it's like a kind of male bonding, yeah. And it's like male bonding, and they go to these places, they talk business, and you know what I mean. It's almost like, they don't want women around. You know what I mean? You have to be careful what you say. Yeah, they don't really want women there. So then they can broker deals, strike deals. Like for instance, you got golf clubs and there's no women allowed. Maybe it's a situation like that. Geeta Vipani, Chaz, what's it, JR, Go Get It, Hannah Hopkins, Lorna Campbell, 6'6", HKSK. Yeah? But anyway, go and check out what Gene Deal says, Puffy. Yeah? Because I'm not going to say that. Okay, what we've got here? We've got Dame Dash asked Aaliyah about R. Kelly relationship. Aaliyah said, "Leave it alone." Then Damon started, in the interview, then Damon started yelling the N-word, that he raped my girl. Then he said, "I never effed with the dude," and started banging the table with his hand. He said, "I'm human, I had to look the other way." But the thing is, she was married to R. Kelly, right? She was married to R. Kelly. So the thing is, they're saying she was young. Aaliyah was 15 when she married R. Kelly. So she married R. Kelly. Then the relationship finished, whatever. Then Damon Dash starts dating her. Well, then if you know she was married to R. Kelly when she was 15, why did you date her then? He's getting all emotional. And then the stories I heard, they said she was a jump off. Yeah, I've heard this for years now. 6 years ago I heard that she's a jump off. That basically means everyone can sleep with her. Like how they're alleging, well, they're not alleging because Diddy paid the money, but let's say how they're alleging Diddy done Cassie, yeah? She was more or less the same kind of person. She just goes to sleep with anyone, yeah? So he starts dating her and he falls in love with her. But what Dame said is, he never fell in love before. So he fell in love with Aaliyah, and that was his first experience of love. So that was very important for him. Yeah? Then what else did he say? He said, the day of the plane crash, he was in the barber getting his hair done. And then he heard that the plane crashed and they couldn't find any bodies. But the situation was like, she got into the plane. This is Dame Dash's own words. Yeah, she into the plane. She says, "I don't like the plane." Yeah, but I think she was in a hurry to see him. Yeah? Or maybe she felt pressured because he always wanted to be next to her, yeah, or whatever. Yeah? So she got in the plane. She didn't like the plane, but he said she had a genuine fear of flying anyway. So could you take it that seriously? Yeah? So she got into the little silly plane, and unfortunately it crashed. But another thing he was saying, some dude, there was I think a Learjet, a proper aeroplane was available, but some other dude jumped in it and took it. Then she got in a little dinky plane and it crashed. Yeah? As he said she's with him. She's with him all the time. He feels her spirit. Yeah? Which is good, man. I mean, true love is wonderful. Yeah? He really loved this woman so much. But like, seeing when I'm listening to Damon Dash, in like a relationship, yeah. I mean, if you built an establishment, if you built a company, a corporation, yeah, with Jay Z, Cameron Giles, Dipset, what other names are there? Kanye. I mean, why would you just chuck everything away because you just met some person? You don't even know her. You don't even know her. You just chuck everything away. But I think Damon Dash really loves his women because I've seen interviews with him before. And he's like very, very much relationships. And he doesn't want any men around his women and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So, so Aaliyah got into the plane, and unfortunately, there was some other weird stuff he said. When we heard the plane crash, then he got all of her belongings and took it to her mother's house or something. This sounds weird. Weird. Like I'm saying, if she didn't like the plane, yeah, we'll say, okay, you don't like the plane. It's just a little silly plane, a little silly plane. And these planes go down all the time, man. Yeah, I've been hearing this from the 80s. From the 80s, there's two of these little dinky airplanes that go down all the time. Yeah? One's PH. I'm not going to name the company, PH. That one always goes down. Little one-seater, two-seater plane. They always go down. And the other one, C. Yeah? Begins with C, ends with A. Remember this dude? Yeah? You had this footballer. Some wicked footballer. I think he was leaving France and he was going to play for Cardiff. And he put him in this little dinky plane and it went down. Why would you put somebody who's worth £50 million in a little dinky plane? In a little silly dinky plane? That's only supposed to fly at the circus. You're supposed to fly them things at the circus or at an air show and there's no one around. Yeah? Fly at an air show. But the plane has to be 1 mile away from the crowd because it's not safe. Why would you put somebody worth 50 million in this little silly plane and fly them across the English Channel, which is 21 miles? I don't know, man. Right. Culture of Daju. What's that? Rita Webster. 96. Gareth Thomas. Martin Liddell. Joe in the building. Yeah, man. So it's bad, man. It's bad, but he regrets that, man. That would be on his conscience for the rest of his life. And the thing is, he in his mind he'll always see Aaliyah as like, oh, she's my soulmate. She would have been perfect. He would never see problems could have come in the future. He would always know how their relationship was then. Pardon me. But it sounded like she was rushing to be with him because he's so clingy, or whatever you want to call it. He's so clingy. Yeah? Like, even I interviewed him today. Yeah? like he was saying how some men were coming to the house to do some work, but his daughter was there and he didn't want his daughter to be around the men. So he was saying like, you can't be alone with these men. And then in the future, yeah, if you're at your boyfriend's house and men start coming around, you shouldn't feel comfortable in that situation, which sounds very, very father should say that to his daughter. But he just seems to have this attitude with women, yeah? Okay, what we got here? Okay, what we got here now? Okay, so we got Blueface pulls up in a Pyro neighborhood asking for Soldier Boy. Yeah, no one, no one heard of him. Blueface says he's a bitch. I mean, that didn't really make sense. Yeah, everyone's heard of Soldier Boy. But then he spoke to one guy who couldn't speak English, so he went to some. It's supposed to be a Pyro neighborhood, but why would I mean, why would Blueface be in a Pyro neighborhood? I mean, okay, let me see. As far as I know, Pyros are bloods. They're reds. And they have a special kind of red. It's not the normal red that the bloods have. It's a different type of red. I've seen it in documentaries. So Blueface is a Crip. Why would he turn up in a Pyro neighborhood? So he's looking for Soldier Boy. Hey, Soldier Boy, where are you? He said we was gonna meet up. But if you think about it, then Soldier Boy set him up. Soldier Boy sent a Crip into a Pyro neighborhood, and the Pyros are supposed to be the worst form of bloods. So Blueface went into a Pyro neighborhood looking for Soldier Boy, who, as far as I know, is from Atlanta or something. Isn't he from Atlanta? Ain't Soldier Boy from down south or something? But anyway, Blueface was there walking around with his phone filming. Yeah, and called him a bitch. Okay, what we got there? Cruns XS, Leo Andrews, 427, Paula Ofori, Ade, Welshie in the building. Good morning, Michelle Wilson. Good morning, all. Yeah. As in, Anita Baker tells her security to throw fans out of the front row. I don't know what that's about. Presumably they were misbehaving, so she tells them to go. And the amazing thing about Anita Baker, as far as I know, she only got one hit, Sweet Love. She got one song, Sweet Love. Yeah? So she got one song and she's still been touring for years on the back of that little one song. Well, good luck to her. Skillful Papa, Fremantle, Mickey in the building, Psychic Voodoo, Michael Michael Wilson. Yeah, one little song. And she's touring on the back of that. Forever. Okay, let me see what we got here before I duck out. So R. Kelly appeals on grounds of accusers were not credible. Yeah? So these allegations have been going on for years and years, for decades. So how can they not be credible? They appear to be in court wearing shades and not taking it very seriously. What have we got here now? Yes. So like I said, yeah. So Jagger White was saying, speaks on P. Diddy, yeah, saying he had to go down on his knees to Clive D to get the bad boy situation. See, the whole thing from top to bottom seems to be abusive. To get the deal, you have to be abused. You have to be susceptible to abuse to get the deal, yeah? And then you become an abuser yourself. Then when these characters come later and say they're innocent, it doesn't make sense. Yeah? Like we had this dude, Cosby, yeah? When he started his career, he was telling a joke about Spanish fly. Yeah? And Spanish fly is a date rape drug. Like why is that funny? Putting a date rape drug in a drink. That's not funny. It might be funny to Hannibal Lecter or Frankenstein, but it's not funny to a normal human being. But for some reason, to them, that's a joke. Yeah? Then years later, they lock him up. Then he pretended to be blind. Do you really think Bill Cosby was blind? Please. Yeah? I mean, this is a very, very seedy world. Yeah, even Richard Nixon, back in the day, he went somewhere. And I can't even use the words he used. Yeah, he said he had to go somewhere, Bohemian Grove. He said it was the place he's ever been. He didn't feel comfortable there and he left. Yeah? But also, I saw a piece of footage of film with Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney was like this black Hollywood writer. Done a lot of writing. I think he done comedy himself, yeah? Now, he was in a room full of people. This wasn't somewhere it was dark. You know what I mean? Yeah? It wasn't like it was some... It wasn't like there was some dark place, yeah? Yeah? It wasn't like it was some dark place, yeah, where the story was told. He was in a room full of people, literally an audience, yeah? And Paul Mooney said that Richard Pryor and him done some things. And everybody was falling over themselves laughing in a room full of people. That's how they get down. Yeah? They were folding themselves in half laughing in a room full of people. 30 people. Yeah? Saying how Richard Pryor effed him. That's how they get down. Carnival Life. MG. Cat Cat. Then later on they come up on some allegations. It's like, oh no, you didn't do it. Yeah? And you know, I think when you start in this direction, you know, they throw a lot of abuse at you because they know abuse is coming later. So if you can't cope with it in the early stages, how are you going to cope with it later? Like even back in the day, I went to this audition for this famous group, yeah, and there was a guy there. He had a very good singer. He was a good singer. Yeah, he had the right image. He looked good, but he said he can't read or write. And then straight away, one of the men in the organisation started just being very rude and disrespectful. Oh, if you can't read, what are you doing here then? Very rude, like straight away. Fucking thing went blank, like a ghost. Team Louise, Jade Brooks, Crystal Clear, just jumped in the UK. Oh, Crystal, where you from? Just jumped in the UK. Crystal Clear. Nadia in the building. Jade Brooks. What's that? Ches Maka. Ashanti, also known as Tyson West 11. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. When you join these things, it starts abusive because that's what's going to come later, you see. Good morning, bro. Hope you're well. Yes, good, man. I hope you're well too. Yeah? Yeah, so like you start with these things and it starts abusive, yeah? So like when I went to this oh, thank you. Thanks for the roses or flame heart, whatever it is. Thank you very much, Tyson. Yeah? So when I went to this back in the day, what was it, 2007? When I went to this X Factor audition, straight away they started all this rubbish, man. Like, why are they doing all this stuff? You know what I mean? So what it is to test you, to see how much you can tolerate. And if you don't do all this foolishness, yeah, then they say, well, he's not going to make it here, he or she. Well, if they can't do this little thing we're asking them to do, how's he going to get on later when the real stuff starts? Yeah? So, they're saying, oh, do a twirl. Do a twirl for what? Do I look like Wonder Woman to you? That's what I said to her. So they have these executives, yeah? Not the people you see on the screen. There's some other executives that audition you and test you, yeah? She said, do a twirl. What? Do a twirl for what? What, do I look like Wonder Woman to you? So right away they put me down. No, this one's no good. This one's no good. Yeah? And then as it goes on and on and on, they don't like you. That's how it works. Yeah? So when you watch like X Factor and people acting stupid and leaping around and doing all this silly stuff, they're not doing it from the top of their head. They're told to do it. So if you say no, they say, well, you won't fit in here. Alina in the building. Yeah? And then when you go, because sometimes you be watching these shows and there's a person, there's a good artist, they can sing, but they just don't, for some reason they don't want them in the thing. It's because they don't believe they're going to go to the next level with the stuff they have to do. Yeah? And there's a most incredible interview I've seen. What's this guy's name? I got it written down somewhere. Yeah, maybe it's better. I wrote it down, man. It's... Because in case I forget, I wrote it down. What's this guy's name, man? This artist. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin Gates. Yeah? So I see Kevin Gates in this interview. Yeah? No, I think he's on IG, and then somebody comes on. Somebody comes on who's supposed to be his one of his fans, but it seems like she has some power over him. Yeah? They start talking all this stuff. Yeah? Then they start talking about magic. Yeah? I'm not going to talk about that, man. But it's the channel is Nistri TV. Nistri TV. Yeah, on YouTube. Nistri TV. Nistris TV. Nistri TV, Kevin Gates, yeah? It's called Real Demon Possession, caught on Rapper's IG Live. Nistri TV. Nitris TV. Nistris. Real Demon Possession, caught on Rapper's IG. You wouldn't even believe what these people are saying. Yeah? So what he's saying is, he's talking to this girl, man. She's very, very spooky, man. She's a very spooky girl, like. Spooky girl, man. Like, she's got a smile on her face, but she's still like she's like just demonic or something. Yeah? And she's supposed to be a fan that comes onto his IG, but then she starts talking like she has power over him and he must obey. So then how does the conversation go? She's weird, man. She doesn't talk like a normal human. Yeah? Then he said, why you always talk through your familiar? He said, why you always talk through your familiar? Yeah? Then his little daughter came running up saying, oh, something about magic. Then he puts his hand over her mouth. yeah, in a nice, friendly way. But don't let her talk about what she. No, I think she said she done magic on her little brother last night. Yeah, so he put a hand over her. Then he starts talking. Yeah, then at one stage he said, "What's he talking about?" Oh, it's crazy, man. Go and check it out, man. Go and check it out. Loma Hopkinson. Then at one stage, the dude says, "I'm over 3,000 years old." He literally said it. "I'm over 3,000 years old." That's what he said. He said, "I'm over 3,000 years old." How old is this dude? Who do you know that's 3,000 years old? He said he's over 3,000 years old. Then he's got 10,000 angels working for him or something like that. He was saying all this stuff. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. TJ, thanks for the like. Then he said he's got over 3,000 people. No, he's over 3,000 years old. And he's got 10,000 people working for him. Yeah? Then he said to the girl, "Why you always talk through your familiar?" Then she was talking some weird, like some kind of old English, like English somebody was talking like 15th century in the Tudor times or something. 15th century was Tudors, yeah? Even talking some normal new English. And she was always very hesitant, weird, spooky, man. And the thing is, like, her mouth was smiling, but the eyes were just pure evil, just evil. Yeah? And he said, "Oh, I'm over 3,000 years old." How can a dude be 3,000 years old? But that's the familiar speaking through him. Go and check out the interview, see it for yourself. LBR, 1975 in the building. Then he was saying, they can't do it. Certain people can't do this stuff to get to this level. But he can do it. He can do the stuff he has to do to get there. Then he started to talk some more. She said, "Enough. Enough." Then he had to obey. So who was she? She's supposedly a fan that goes to his IG and talks to him. He's saying, she says, "Enough." And then he keeps quiet on what he was saying. He was letting out too much truth. Yeah? Anyway, that's it, man. I wonder if Blueface is still in the Pyro neighborhood. So anyway, Blueface and Soldier Boy, that's definitely going to kick off, man. Because when they meet, I can't see that just, oh, he said some stuff, man. Don't worry about it, man. Them two's going to clash, man. Yeah? Like, Soldier Boy is fiery. Soldier Boy ain't taking no nonsense. And Blueface ain't taking no nonsense. So they're definitely going to fight. Like I said, why would Blueface be in a Pyro neighborhood? If Blueface is a Crip, a Blue, why would he be in Pyro neighborhood, which is a Blood? Yeah? Why would he be there looking? It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. K in the building, Doom's Light, Huffy 72. Was that Bayola, Nadia in the building. If they're sensible, what they should do, have a celebrity fight. Yeah? Yeah, that's what he should do, because Soldier Boy was going to have a celebrity fight with Chris Brown before, over Rihanna. So why not now? Instead of having a proper altercation and someone gets hurt and going to prison and all that stuff ruin the career, why don't Blueface, yeah? Blueface and Soldier Boy have a fight, and maybe Eddie Hearn can promote the fight. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no way Blueface. I mean, there's no way Soldier Boy is gonna beat Blueface. I mean, when Blueface first started, you could see he was very amateurish, but then when I saw him last, he was looking like a good boxer, like he really knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think that's it for today. So, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Thanks for the gifts. Yeah, I'll be back. Thank you very much.